Hi there, my name is Jim O'Connell. I'm a senior agricultural educator with Cornell Cooperative Extension of Ulster County. I'm here today to talk to you about invasive species. So invasive species are something that are not native to a particular location. They have no natural predators, so they tend to take over and displace your native natural species. Some can also have harmful effects to the environment, to people that interact with them, and they can also serve as hosts for other invasive, such as insects like the spotted Drosophila or spotted lanternfly. Coming up in the second week of June of 2021 is Invasive Species Week, and Cornell Cooperative Extension in Ulster County is going to do some promotion. One of the big invasives is spotted lanternfly. It's an insect introduced from Pennsylvania in 2014. It's caused a lot of damage in vineyards in Pennsylvania. There's also some concern about the damage it can do to the hardwoods in the timber industry. We have found it in areas of New York State. It's not as prevalent right now as it is in Pennsylvania. And we're going to do some promotion around that at the Cornell Cooperative Extension of Office. So make sure you stop by on Tuesday or Thursday. We have some free spotted lanternfly things to give away. We have a drawstring backpack and some temporary tattoos. So stop in, say hello to Courtney, ask for some spotted lanternfly materials. So other than spotted lanternfly in New York State, another major insect is spotted Drosophila. It's a fruit fly. So if you know fruit flies at all, if you have bananas, they get a little overripe and get these annoying fruit flies that fly around your house, your apartment. That's a Drosophila. Those usually come in when they affect fruit that's already rotted and they help kind of break it down. Its cousin, spotted Drosophila, so Drosophila Suzuki is an invasive, and Drosophila melanogaster is the native. So Drosophila Suzuki can feed on fruit that hasn't ripened. So if you have a nice raspberry that's growing out in the field, as it goes from green to pink, spotted Drosophila can lay an egg in that fruit. And then that egg can develop into a larvae and feed and completely ruin that fruit and cause a lot of economic injury. So it's a big concern for growers here in New York State, especially in Ulster County. We do a lot of small fruit production. A couple of plants that are also on our invasive species radar. One is called Tatarian Honeysuckle. It is, as you might think, it is in the honeysuckle family, has those nice yellow flowers that people like to pull apart and taste a little honey on their tongue. The problem with this plant, other than that it displaces natives, when it sets fruit, small red berries, spotted Drosophila can lay eggs in that and can develop in there and build up a population. And then from that plant can move into the field and infest crops like raspberries. So it's a really big concern. So that because it's not native, there's no native species here that can control it. And it serves as an alternate host for spotted Drosophila, which, as I mentioned, attacks your fruit crops such as raspberries. Another invasive species was an ornamental, so burning bush. A lot of people have planted this. They bought it in nurseries. It's a really beautiful plant. It's a type of euonymus. It gets its name because in the fall, the foliage, it produces beautiful red color. It looks like the bush is on fire. And people really wanted it for their landscapes. It grows very well. It's hardy, and it's a really attractive plant. The problem is that, again, there are no native predators for this plant. It spreads, it multiplies quickly, and it can displace anything that's native. So it can displace a lot of native plants. The week of June 7th in New York State is Invasive Species Week. On June 8th and June 10th, Cornell Cooperative Extension Office will be open. Come in and stop by, say hello to Courtney, and ask if you can have some free spotted lanternfly swag. We have a temporary tattoo, and we have a drawstring backpack. Limited supplies, but stop in and say hello and see what we can do for you.